Hi guys, this is Hyosang from Deallo and welcome to 10x webinar today. And over the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna walk you through something I've been hearing from almost every wholesaler and liquidation operator I talk to. The business is harder than it used to be, right? So margins are tighter, buyers are pickier, and no matter how many hours you put in, it feels like you're running on a treadmill that keeps getting faster. So today I want to share what's actually changing in 2026, where most operators are losing money without realizing it, and what the top performers are doing differently to scale without burning out. So let's dive in. So here's the reality of running a liquidation business in 2026. Fuel prices are up 43%, logistic costs up 27%, competition up 30%, and margins are heading the other way, right? But here's what makes it really tough. These aren't four separate problems. They're all connected. Fuel goes up, freight goes up. More competitor comes in, price goes down. Costs go up, margin gets squeezed. It's not just a one thing pressing on your business, it's all of them at the same time. And if you've been feeling like this hustle is getting heavier while the wins are getting smaller, you're not imagining it. The market actually shifted. Let me show you the data. Now, this isn't just me telling you things are tough, the data backs it up. Look at the fuel price over the past year. Gas price alone are up significantly, and diesel even worse. And on the freight side, trucking costs are climbing across the board. Spot rates hit their highest level since 2022. LTA rates, contract rates, intermodal, everything going up. And also of the article, separate data from the Cass Freight Index actually shows shipment volumes dropped 4.5% year over year. So this isn't a demand-driven cost increase, it's a supply problem. Capacity is tightening, fewer drivers, fewer trucks, and price keep rising even when volume goes down. So what does that mean for you? It means these costs aren't going away anytime soon. This is the new normal. So the question becomes, how do you protect your margins in a market like this, right? So let me show you something most operators don't realize. Imagine you start the month with, let's say, 100 leads. Buyer who show interest, gave you their number, ask about the pallet. 100 people in your funnel in the beginning. By the time you actually close the deal at the end of the month, how many of those 100 turn into sales, right? Most operator I talk to is around 10, 10 out of 100. And where do the other 90 go? They leak. 30 leak right at the start because there's no real system to track who came in. 20 more get lost, phone numbers scatter across business cards, WhatsApp threads, Excel sheet. 25 leak because nobody follow up. The rep meant to call back but forgot. And the last 15, wrong buyer match. You send the wrong product to the wrong person. So 90 of your hand-earned leads are leaking out, not because the market is bad, but because the system depends on memory and sticky notes. And here's the thing, none of this is your fault. You built the business this way because it worked, right? But at the volume you're doing now, it doesn't scale. So let's take a look at where you might be right now. Most operators I talk to fall into one of three stages here. Stage one, solo operator. You're the system. Every buyer, every pallet, every deal, it all lives in your head. You're sourcing, selling, following up, doing invoices, handling customer service. Maybe one person, maybe two, and it works until it doesn't, right? Stage two, small team. You've got 2 to 5 people now, more hands, but same chaos. No search, schedule across phone, emails, WhatsApp groups. Every new hire takes week to onboard because the knowledge isn't everywhere. It's still in someone's head. Stage three, scale operation. Here's the difference. Same team, but 10 times the output. Buyer data lives in one place. The system handles the matching, the outreach, the follow-up. People just focus on what humans actually do well, closing deals and building relationships. So where are you now? Most importantly, where do you want to be a year from now? Because here's what I've learned. The operator winning in 2026 aren't working harder. They built a system. So they systemize everything. That's the difference. Not better luck, not more hours, not bigger budget. Strategy 3 operators systemize the boring, repetitive, error prone parts of their business so they can focus on parts that actually make money. And the question I get most often is, okay, so, but how? How do I systemize when I'm already running flat out? That's exactly what I want to show you next. That's our service, Deallo, comes in. Deallo is a CRM and AI sales agent built for reverse logistic and wholesale operators, not a generic CRM that's been retrofitted for our industry, built from the group up for the way we actually do business. Pallets, lost buyers, deals, follow-ups, invoicing, it's just like all in one place. So let me show you exactly what it does. Here's what Deallo handles for you. 6 core features. First, buyer generation and matching. This is the one that changes the game. The AI generates new qualified buyer and matches them to your inventory automatically. So when a new pallet comes in, you instantly know which buyer are the right fit based on category, past purchases, location, and budget. Smart tagging. Smart tagging lets you organize buyer and inventory by category, reason, condition, whatever fits how you actually work. No more like, wait, who buys electronic again? It's all tagged and searchable. Invoicing. Create invoices and track their status in one click. Email and WhatsApp. Mass send messages through integrate email and WhatsApp from one unified inbox. Reach your entire buyer list at once without copying and pasting. Last but not least, automation, outreach, inventory updates, report generation, follow-ups, or running in the background while we focus on closing. Oh, I forgot the last one. Okay, so mobile app. The Dealer app for iOS and Android, just launch it. So manage everything from your phone, whether you're at a trade show, on a dock, or out with a buyer. So these 6 features are in one platform, and this is built for reverse logistics, built for our industry. So now let me actually show you how it works. All right, so it's time for the part everyone wants to see, the actual product. So let me walk you through what a typical day in Deallo looks like. All right, so this is the main page of Deallo, and as you can see, the main page looks like ChatGPT or any other language model, but the difference is you can describe your inventory here. Also, if you already add your inventory, in this case, I will go with Korean cosmetic. So let's say I have a Korean cosmetic, and once you click like find buyers button here, Deallo just describe um, your inventory automatically. You don't need to type in, and then Deallo try to analyze all data from your inventory or a buyer history and everything, and then try to get you up to 10 buyer you need to contact. So as you can see, these are the buyer lists you need to contact, and most likely they're looking for your product. In this case, Korean cosmetic. It also gives you a summary why you need to contact this buyer. So on this page, you can just select them all like this and send email. So it's broadcasting, so they're going to receive email individually. Also, you can see the scores here. So we score every single buyer, so you can identify which buyer is a better fit for your inventory. So now move to inventory section here. You can add every inventory you have based on category, condition, location, price, quantity. Also, you can upload product images. If you have a file, a manifest file, you can also upload it. And under contact, there is a buyer section. So here's a cool feature about tagging. So let's say you have tons of buyers and you have no idea which one you need to contact for your inventory, right? That's the time where you need to use tag. So let's say you are having grocery product, right? So once you click grocery here, Deallo shows you only buyer looking for grocery product. Also, if let's say your inventory is in California, once I click it, it only shows you the buyer located in California, but also looking for a grocery product. So from here, you can select them all, send email as well. Also, you can send WhatsApp. So under finance page, you can create invoice or if you already have an invoice issued before, you can upload here. So once I click one of those, it looks like this. It has basic information here, also product and services here. In this case, target HPC and the amount you issued before. Of course, you can integrate email and WhatsApp as well, and then you can use the automation section here. So on the automation page, there's a feature named Smart Buyer Lead Generation. In here, once you click if section, you can describe desired buyers. Or you can describe unwanted buyer. My case, I use grocery product, and then once you describe desired buyer, dealer would find a verified and potential buyers you need to contact. And once we find buyer, their information goes to buyer section here under contact. Also, you can describe like unwanted buyer here. This case, I don't want to be connect with anyone who make a deal less than a policy size. So you can customize this section as you wish. All right, so this is the overview of the Deallo. Let me move to the presentation again and show you the last part. So now is question time. So I know there's a lot to tag in here. So if you have any questions about the platform, about how this would work for your specific operation, about pricing, about anything, now is the time. So let me see if there's any question. Let me check. Okay, first one. So how much does it cost? So right now we are in beta service, so which means there's no charge to use Deallo. But after beta ends, pricing will roll out. But until then, this is a free window for you to test whether Deallo actually fit your business and see the benefit firsthand. So it's a great time to get in early. And I see a second question from John here. Are there extra fees for using the AI features? All right, so all features, including AI, are completely free during the beta, so there are no hidden costs right now. All right, third question. How does Ask Dealer do buyer matching? Okay, so Ask Dealer learns from every details you put into the system, right? So as I showed you before, like buyer descriptions, invoices, notes, maybe past deals, history, just all of it. The more information you have on a buyer, the smaller dealer gets at recommending the right buyer for each new piece of your inventory. All right, next one. Um, how many users does Deallo have right now? Okay, it's a really great question. So we currently have around 30 active users all on the platform, and they're all using it for free during the beta. All right, so time's up. So if you have any other questions, just drop them in the comments below the video or reach out to me directly. I read every messages and I'll get back to you personally. And then, so one last thing before we wrap up, you can apply it through the link on the screen, scan the QR code, or just shoot me a message at at hello@deallo.ai. So thanks for sticking with me today, and I really appreciate your time today. And I'm Hyosang from Deallo, and you guys have a great day, and see you on the other side. Thank you guys. Have a great one.